Hello students, welcome to online audio video lessons, an initiative taken by St. Vidya Mandir English High School affiliated to CBSE. Myself Mrudula Kaddevaru, mathematics teacher for standard 5th. So children, let us start with chapter 6, decimals. In the last video we had studied few concepts. Now let us study the remaining. Next, we will start with multiplication of decimals, that is 43.5 into 4. So children, the first step what we have to follow here is write the numbers as it is but without decimal point. So it becomes 435 into 4. Now multiply. 4 5s are 20, that is 2 carry 0. 4 3s are 12, plus 2 we get 14. 1 carry, 4 4s are 16, plus 1 17. So we got the answer 1740, isn't it? But we have not taken this decimal. Now count after decimal point how many digits are there. We have only one digit. So place the decimal after one digit starting from ones place. So in ones place we have 0. After one digit place your decimal point. Let me take another example, 91.32 into 12. Again, write the number as it is but without decimal. Now, multiply. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 1s are 2, 2 9s are 18. Next, 1 2s are 2, 1 3s are 3, 1 1s are 1, 1 9s are 9. Now, add this. 4, 6 plus 2 is 8, 2 plus 3 is 5, 8 plus 1 is 9 and 9 plus 1 is 10. Now we got the answer this. Now children, we have forgot to place the decimal. After decimal we have 2 digits. So place decimal after 2 digits starting from ones place. Ones, tens. 2 digits is over. Now place the decimal here. Is it clear? Now let us study multiplication of decimal numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. So children, here we have 834.7. I can also write this as 834 and the 7 as it is upon 10 because 0.7, that is nothing but 7 upon 10. So I will write it like this, and this into 10 as it is. 10 gets cancelled. What is remaining? 8347. Similarly, if I take another example, say 98.26 into 100. Now I can write it as 9826 upon 100 because decimal point becomes 1 and after decimal we have 2 digits, that is 2 zeros. So into 100 into 100. 100 gets cancelled. What is remaining? 9826. Similarly, if I take a number which is multiplied by 1000, you can write it as 793. This decimal point, forget it for a while, write it as it is. Decimal point becomes 1 and 2 zeros. Write 2 zeros here into 1000. Now 2 zeros gets cancelled. So what is remaining now? 79341 into 10. That is nothing but 79341. So children, when you observe all these three examples, you will notice that when you are multiplying with 10, that is you are getting the answer 8347. That is your decimal is moving by one place to the right. If you see here, it is moving 2 places. 2 zeros are there, so it is moving 2 places to the right. Here 1 0, 1 place to the right. Here we have 3 zeros, isn't it? So it is moving 3 places after 0.41. See here, 4 1 0. That is 3 places it is moving, isn't it? So in each of these examples you see that the decimals have moved to the right by as many number of zeros are there in your question. If it is having 1 0, the answer you get, that is 1 decimal point is moved. Here 2 zeros, it is moving to the right by 2 places. Here 3 zeros, it is moving by 3 places. Next we have multiplication of a decimal number by a decimal number. So again what you have to do, during multiplication forget the decimal point and just multiply. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, next 1 2s are 2, 1 1s are 1. Now add this, 4 as it is, 2 plus 2 is 4, and this 1 as it is. You got the answer, but we have to place decimal as well. So here we have after decimal 1 digit, after decimal 1 digit. So totally 2 digits, isn't it? So place after 2 digits starting from the ones place. Ones, tens, 2 digits is there. So place your decimal point here. Is it clear, children? Okay. Children, now let us study about the properties of multiplication of a decimal number. First one is the product of a decimal and a whole number multiplied in any order remains the same. That is, if you take 0.9 into 12 or multiply 12 into 0.9, the answer remains the same. The decimal place value also remains the same. Next we have the product of two decimal numbers remains the same even if the order is changed. That is, you have already studied about the properties, right, but without decimals. Now these properties are applied with decimals as well. That is 2.5 into 3.5, or you can also multiply it as 3.5 into 2.5. the answer remains the same. Next we have the product of a decimal fraction and 1 is the decimal fraction itself. Now you take any of the decimal number and when you multiply it with 1, the answer remains the same as decimal number. Is it clear, children? Next we have fourth one, the product of a decimal fraction and 0 is 0. You already know any number multiplied by 0 is always 0. Either it may be a whole number or a decimal number. So any decimal number multiplied by 0, you get the answer 0 itself. Next we have, while performing multiplication in decimals, the numbers can be taken in any order and the product remains the same. So children, whenever you are performing multiplication, you may take any of the numbers. There may be many numbers. Here we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 numbers we have. You can take all these 4 numbers in any order. Either 2.3 first or this one or this one. In any order you multiply, but the product, that is the answer, always remains the same. You can observe here. We have here 1.02 into 4 into 11.2 into 2.3. But here the order is changing. 11.2 into 2.3 into 1.02 into 4. Although the order is different, the answer remains the same. Is it clear, children?